Today you'll see a super cute topper made out of linen, but what's awesome about this pattern is that you can use knits or woven for it, and there's a lot of options for you. Super cute design and the fit is just great. I have 3 versions to share. Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel that is all about sewing, limitless sewing. Welcome to a corner of my dining room I've taken over and turned it into a sort of makeshift studio area for when I have to film inside. I'm super happy to share something I had in my mind to sew for a very long time. Ever since I bought the fabric, actually I had a vision of it in my head and it's finally coming to reality, and that's what I love the most about sewing. For me, it's choosing a fabric that I love. I absolutely love the fabric first, and then I see what it's going to become. But sometimes I see a very clear image in here when I'm looking at the fabric in the shop. So that is something really fun, and I hope you get to experience at some point as well, because it's amazing. The expectation of knowing it's going to be made into this or that, it's just so much fun. What I've made is a Songbird jacket, duster, cardigan. I'm saying all these names because it could be all of this. This is from Pattern Emporium. This is a pattern that has been around for a while already. I have already made 2 versions. Seems like I make one every year. And now I have a 3rd one. Here you can see the liner. You can see that there's different lengths. One is at the mid hip, which is a length I hadn't sewn before. The length I'd sewn before was the 2nd one that you see there. It's sort of at the upper thigh when you put your arms down around your fingertips, that's the length. Then there's one at the knee and one very long, like a duster type situation there. You can make it sleeveless. And for the sleeves, you have a tapered sleeve, a regular sleeve, that is my choice. And then you have flared options. And the band is super easy to sew. What I like about this band is that it finishes above the hem, so it really stands out, and you can choose to do a little rectangle there or slanted. So many options, so much fun. You can add pockets, you can add a drawstring, all of that. The Songbird is available in sizes 6 to 24 Australian. That goes up to a 51¼ inch hip at the largest size. This is the pattern that is 50% off right now. And in Australian timing, Australian Eastern Standard Time, the sale starts Friday 6 a.m. and it ends Saturday noon. But in Australia, over here in this area, we're a bit behind. So at least in my local time, Brazilian time, it starts at 5 p.m. on Thursday and it ends around midnight on Friday-ish. So it's sort of around there. It's easy for you to see though. When you click on the link and go to the website and see the whole site there for the Songbird, you have a countdown on the top where it's easy to see how long you have left for the sale. So that's easy and you don't have to get confused about time zones. This is super cool. I have already got full video reviews and all about the pattern already on the channel. I have 2 videos already here. These are how the thumbnails look. I will link them for you because you'll find all the sewing in there. I will leave you my affiliate link down below in the pinned comment and the description box, as well as the previous content I have on the Songbird. 50% off, that is amazing. This one can be made out of knit and woven, and there's quite a few options here. The first 2 I made in December 2021. I made one for my mom, I made one for myself, then I made another one in December 2022. And now here we are in July 2024 with another version. The version I made for my mom back then is out of chiffon, super beautiful print with a navy background. That one has a flared sleeve and I think chiffon is perfect for it. I'm showing you on the screen an image of my mom's one. She always wears this over denim. She likes it like that. She puts a navy top underneath and it just dresses up her whole outfit while still keeping it casual. So I really love that chiffon version for her. It's really floaty. She doesn't have many pieces in that type of fabric, but when I got that chiffon years ago, she always loved it. So I had it reserved for her for something, and I think the Songbird was amazing in chiffon. Because this is older content and I made this one when I was at my mom's, I couldn't really style it that much. I don't have many options. It's completely transparent. It's a type of crepe, very, very sheer. It's got a lot of texture on it. It's even got some shiny things. I've completely lost the name of these little shiny things. They're very, very sparsely scattered around. And that's why I like it, because you get a slight sheen. It's a little bit dressy. And here I have sewn a band that's a narrow band. It ends up about 1 inch wide. You can sew one that's a little wider, and that's the one I've used with linen. Here you can see the shape. It's a rectangle and it finishes above the hem. This is the one that reaches the thigh. It's super floaty. This one, to be honest, took a long time to sew because of the nature of the fabric. It's a little dressy and the color is a little harder for me to style. So far I've only worn this with black or navy. Let me show you how this looks like as of today, because this is an older garment. This one, when I made it, is a size 18. It's a little looser on me now. With these types of fabrics, you can have an oversized fit and it's fine because it's so floaty. This is my first Songbird that I made back in 2021, so I've had it quite a while. This is a teal color, super hard to style, crinkle chiffon. A little bit more difficult to work with, but worth the effort. It's so floaty and so light. I've only been able to pair this with navy or black, and this is the long weekend dress, also from Pattern Emporium underneath. I think it goes perfectly. A fitted dress with this floaty little topper. There you can see the band. It's shorter than the center front hem. I've got the narrow band there, and this is the second length available. There's a shorter one and there's 2 longer ones than this one. I really love how this looks. It's beautiful, and I wish I had something printed to wear underneath. But it's a color that's sort of hard to find, and I really enjoyed it. That's why I got the fabric to begin with. For now, I'm limited to black, white, and navy. Here's the same Songbird, this time with a pair of plaid pants. A little bit dressier. The pants have black and white in the weave. With a black cami, it goes perfectly. I could put any color over this basic outfit, but the teal here falls in beautifully. And even though the pants are a little wider straight leg, because this topper is so floaty and so light, I think it goes together well. So I'm very, very happy with this look. These pair of pants are a recent make. I'm super happy to have another way to style them. That's amazing. Styling is so much fun. I've never made one in a knit fabric. Maybe it's just because I like woven fabric so much, and I really like the fit and everything about this pattern for woven. You can go ahead and sew in a knit. I'm sure it's just as amazing. I just really like using up my woven fabric because it composes most of my collection. I'm just a woven person at heart. But my second one, that one is in a linen. This is a very dark red. It's not burgundy, it's actually quite dark red. Linen 55%, rayon 45%. This one has the short sleeves as well. This one has a wider band. So the other one was narrower, this one's wider. This whole band is interfaced. This one also reaches the thigh. It's the second length available. I also do the rectangle type of band. And with this one, I added a casing and drawstring, which is an option in the pattern. You have the pattern pieces for it. And the pattern doesn't have patch pockets. It has inseam pockets. But I borrowed the patch pocket from the getaway shorts, which is another pattern from Pattern Emporium. I took that same pocket and just put it right on here, and I think it looks really cool. Lots of top stitching, and that matches the fabric choice, so that's really good. Now this, back then when I made it, was a size 18. Now it's quite loose on me. When I made it, the bands just reach the middle there. They wouldn't overlap, but they do overlap now. And instead of taking it in at the sides and doing all that, it would have been quite a lot of work. I would have had to undo the casing, and yeah. What I did instead was sew buttonholes and buttons. So I've put it on, placed a pin right at the height of my apex, the height of my bust. That's where I put the first button, and then I put 4 buttonholes down further. With the buttons, I can get away with not taking it in. This is the second Songbird I made in December 2022. This was a size 18. Back then it fit me, but now it's a little loose. And instead of taking in the side seams, what I did was add buttonholes to the band. So the band shouldn't really overlap, but it does because it's fitting me oversized at this point. So I made some buttonholes, added buttons, and voila, it's fixed. It fits well now with that overlap. And because this is a solid, I have a few details like those extra patch pockets. I borrowed those from the getaway shorts, also from Pattern Emporium. I have a casing and drawstring, which is an option. And I really enjoyed the top stitching. I can wear it open, I can wear it closed, and I love it over white. This is such a basic outfit underneath with the white denim skirt and the white cami. Goes perfect with the dark red. I really enjoy this color combination, keeps it simple, and the Songbird is so beautiful. I'm really happy I thought up to do the buttons because I would have really disliked taking it in at the sides. I would have had to unsew the casing. It would have been so much work. So maybe if you like it oversized, you can overlap the band, and this is another option if you like doing buttonholes. These are so quick and easy to sew. The cutting took a little while longer. I had an X amount of fabric there, and I was trying to see if I could fit a pair of bottoms in there. No time to sew the bottoms right now, so you eventually see this new one paired with a matching pair of bottoms. I'm not going to give away too much what type it is, but I was able to squeak the pieces out. That usually takes a long time when you're trying to get two garments out of one cut of fabric, because you're like doing Tetris there for your layout. It's fun, but it's also challenging and very satisfying to get two pieces out of a small piece of fabric. It's the best feeling. So this one's shorter. I didn't have enough fabric to make the longer lengths I've been making, so I made the shortest version. On the pattern it's called cropped, but it's not cropped. It'll reach the mid-hip. The band is shorter. I made the sleeve a little bit shorter as well so it could fit my fabric. And this time it's a print. It's also linen, and the color, the print, the navy and the white is so beautiful. It's got paisley and flowers. It's such a classic type of print. You could always wear a print like this and never be in or out of style. That's sort of what I look for. And this can go over solids. This can go over so many of the navy solid things that I have in my wardrobe, pants, dresses, so many things. I also like pairing it with burgundy or with red. This one also has a little rectangle band right there. You can see it right there behind my hand right there. So easy. I pressed all the seams open. I basically serged all the edges before I even started sewing, and it made it so fast and so easy. Shoulder seams also pressed open. My band is interfaced. I like interfacing the band for linen. It just stands up and is a little bit more structured. And it's just gorgeous. No need for any shaping, no casing, no drawstring, nothing like that, because this is shorter. It looks really good. This time, this is a size 16. This is my current size now at Pattern Emporium, and I'm very happy with the fit. The shoulder fit, the sleeve, it's just amazing. So I'm really happy with this one, and even happier that soon you'll see it paired with something else on the bottom, and it's going to be such a lovely set. Haven't sewn it yet, but I'm excited for that. And I have styled this quite a few ways for you to see. Here is my brand new Songbird. This time I've done the cropped version. It's not exactly cropped, it's at the mid-hip, but it's the shortest version in the pattern. Linen rayon blend, beautiful print you'll see up closer with a navy background and white flowers, paisley. Again, I've got it over this basic denim skirt and white cami underneath. It goes perfectly. And this is a perfect summer outfit, I think, very fresh. I love that the band is shorter at the front. It's a really different detail that I hadn't seen before, and I think it looks really pretty. Up closer you can see the length of it. I really enjoy that. The band is super easy to sew. Remember, you can sew this with knits also. Because I'm doing it with a woven, I interface that band. I'm very happy with the sleeve fit and the shoulder fit. This is the tapered sleeve, the regular sleeve option, and my short sleeve is a little shorter than the original short sleeve. I've liked combining navy and burgundy together for many years, and I made these pants recently, and this Songbird goes perfectly. It's a little shorter, so combining them with a pant with a style that is a little wider at the bottom is perfect. I have a navy cami underneath, and it's just another fun way that I can put my makes together. When I'm sewing, I'm always thinking, what am I going to pair this with? And ideas just keep coming, and I have so much fun with this. I love how these items look together. Super pretty. I always knew I was going to pull out my navy pair of wide leg pants with this shorter topper because it's just perfect. I have a white cami tucked in underneath. The colors here go perfectly, obviously. You don't have to really think hard about putting outfits like this when you're just using two colors, and it keeps it safe. White sandals, little bag, really nice casual outfit that I could walk around in all day. and the Songbird just makes the outfit a little bit more fun. The print is discreet and it's a classic. I love it. I made a basic fitted ponte dress in navy years and years ago. This is such an old dress. It's such a boring dress. But if you put something like this on top, that's a little bit more of a statement. It makes up the whole outfit, because wearing the navy dress on its own is so boring. I'm happy to have a little topper that I can wear over this dress. The dress, it's a basic. You need the basics, but you also need fun pieces like this one, and this shorter Songbird fit perfectly with this dress. I'm very happy to have it. Really enjoyed sewing all of these versions. 3 here, 4 if you count the one I made for my mum, which actually I enjoyed the most, is the one you see on the tutorial as well. You know, chiffon, this type of fabric, harder to work with, a good challenge if you want to get something really special. These, structured, definitely easier to work with. Just as nice. You can add or leave in as many details as you want. You know, this solid one has a lot of details because you can really see the details, the drawstring, the patch pocket, all those things. For this printed one, if I had added more details, you wouldn't see them. So just keeping it simple and letting the print shine and do its thing, that is my approach to these. And it's just so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. And I think it's a really nice pattern. I hope you give the Songbird a go. I know I've shown you only woven versions, but I'm sure a lot of you would like to sew it in a knit. It would be an amazing cardigan as well. You can make it out of different weight fabrics, so many options. If it says knit and woven, it's just the universe of fabrics opens up for you and you know it's gonna work. So that is amazing. I hope you were inspired by my versions. From a woven lover over here, you can maybe think about how it looks like with a knit. And it's a great pattern, great value, always a great time to get it when it's 50% off. Shorter time frame to get it though, so make sure you don't miss out. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'll see you again next week with more sewing on this fun sewing channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Bye.